Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So sorry that I didn't have a video up last week. I really wasn't feeling very well. My colitis was really playing up, so I just wasn't able to do it. I'm really sorry about that. I will try and really get on top of things and start pre-recording a lot of videos so that I've always got some ready to go for you. But today, seeing as though I kind of missed April's favourites, we're in May now, aren't we? April's favourites, we're a bit too much into May, so I'm going to do a what's my favourite right now kind of product. So what is it that I'm leaning for all the time? So we're going to start with some base products first of all. So the first thing I'm going to show you is my Fix Plus. This is something that I'm absolutely love. This is my second bottle of it since November last year. And I can't do my makeup without it. If I do, I hate my makeup that day. Absolutely hate it. It just makes your makeup sit so well on your face. And I'm hoping to pick up at least 2 when I go to IMATS because I need some. Seriously. And then the next products here, I'll go with some concealers. Let's get those out. So I've got a couple of correctors, which have been sort of my favourite. So 4 drugstore sort of correctors. I've got the MUA Pro Base in Peach. I love using this under my eyes, you guys know that. I think this is my 3rd or 4th one, and I've got a backup. I just absolutely love it. Then I use the green corrector. This one's actually from Primark. And this one I really like because it's a stick one, it's really easy to apply. Put it to get rid of any red areas on my face. Love that. And then to go a bit more expensive for correctors, I've got the Benefit Erase Paste. So I usually only use this on the weekends or if I'm doing something that I want to wear sort of more high-end makeup as such. And so that's that one. I used quite a bit of that and I started using that, I think I got it just after my birthday, so sort of the end of March. But because it is a lot pricier, I try not to use it all the time. Then my all-time favourite concealer at the moment, and I mean a couple of years ago I would have said no way. I didn't like this concealer at all, and now I love it. I finished a whole one of these, so this is my backup that I'm probably going to start using soon, but I haven't yet because I'm trying to use some other concealers to be able to give you more reviews on products, but this concealer I absolutely love it. And then a couple of foundations that I've been using. One which will come as no surprise, that's the L'Oreal True Match. Use this all the time. This is probably my 3rd or 4th bottle and I've got 2 backups ready to go. Next for foundations, something I like to use a lot on the weekend, I sort of mix them together, is the Estee Lauder Double Wear and the Miss Sporty So Matte Perfect Stay Foundation. This one, the price is absolutely amazing. I believe it's £2.49, but I've got this in the shade Ivory to mix in with my Estee Lauder Double Wear because this is too dark for me at the moment. And so that I'd still get use out of it, I got a light foundation to mix in. Then the other foundation is quite new to me, but so far I've absolutely loved it and I wore it almost every day this week. It's the L'Oreal Nude Magique Cushion Foundation. Now I'm not going to show you the pad because that's really dirty, but that's the foundation. It's basically a little cushion. I find that it works really well. The coverage is sort of, I'd say medium. You probably could build it up more than that, but I really like how it feels like you've got nothing on your skin. It just feels so lightweight, but still covers and gives good coverage. So that one's really good. Then there's a couple of different powders that I've been using throughout sort of most of this year really. I've sort of mixing between the 3 of these even. So I've got the L'Oreal True Match one, which I've talked about a lot, so I won't carry on with that one. And then the other 2, I've got the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Medium. I got this for my birthday and I absolutely love it. If I'm wearing anything high-end or I want things to last more, definitely put that one on. And then also this one. This was under Tati's recommendation, so Glam Life Guru, that's her YouTube name. But then most people know it by Tati now. And it's the Coty Airspun Loose Base Powder. I use this sort of bake under my eyes and that's really good. And I mean, look at the amount of product. I think this cost me £10 and this will probably last forever. Then going on to brows. I've had quite a few brow products that I've loved, some which are very new to me and others which aren't so much. So the first one that's sort of one that I use quite often is the Freedom Brow Pomade in Medium Brown. So that one I've been using quite a lot. And I also then got the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in Medium Brown also. The colours are almost exactly alike, guys. So there they are. So if you want to know what you are in Anastasia, I would definitely suggest trying out the Freedom and then you'll be able to get a good match. They're both really good. I would say the Freedom one actually lasts longer than what I found. The Anastasia Beverly Hills one does. But you have to be very light-handed with both of them because they are very, very pigmented. Then also the other two brow products is another Anastasia Beverly Hills one. It's the Brow Definer. I've got the Brow Wiz also, but I much prefer this. It's a lot easier and quicker to get it done. So on this side you've got a spoolie. Just sort of comb your brows out. And on this side you've got the product. And it's sort of, if you look that way, it's sort of got a longer and a thinner part to it. So that one's very nice. And then the other brow product I've got is the Maybelline Brow Satin. Again, I've got this in medium brown. This is kind of like the Brow Wiz, so you've got the little bit there, little nib, to be able to put the product on. And the other side has got like a little powder. It just draws it on like that. And that's another really nice one which I've been reaching to quite often. The only mascaras really that I often go towards, usually through the week, I don't wear mascara to work. If I do, it will be a waterproof one, which will either be the number 7 one that I have, or the Maybelline Lash Sensational, or Max Factor Masterpiece. But generally on the weekend, or if I'm going out or doing anything, it'll be these two. So it's the Marc Jacobs Omega Lash Volumizing Mascara. Absolutely love this one. Show you the wand. That's the wand on that one. Quite a general sort of wand, but it really does make your lashes really nice. And then the Benefit Roller Lash. So you've got this in this, similar to the Maybelline Lash Sensational. So both of those I'm absolutely loving. And then the next products, I'll start getting some swatches for you guys now. So my favourite sort of lip products that I've been leaning towards. I've got a couple from MAC, which I've been wearing a lot recently. And that is the Cream Sheen in Glamour Days. So I'll do a swatch of that one. That's that shade. And then Satin in Twig. You'll probably find most of these are pretty much the exact same colour, just slightly different finish. And then the one that's so totally different colour is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani. This lipstick goes nowhere. I will put this on in the morning, be at work all day, be talking, drinking, eat my lunch, things like that. Exactly the same at the end of the day. So this one I've got is Firebird. So obviously next to these two will look totally different. But I absolutely love that shade. And then I've got a couple of liquid lipsticks. So let me just get rid of those swatches first of all. I'm not going to swatch the liquid lipsticks on the back of my hand. I'm going to do that somewhere else. Right, let's get rid of that one. So I've got one drugstore and two more high-end. So I've got the Bourjois Rouge Edition Velvet, sorry, in Nudist. And that's that one. And then I've got Stila Patina. This is their All Day Liquid Lipstick. That one. And then I did think this was going to be a dupe for it, but they are actually different. This is Mani's collab with Ofra, which is in Charmed. Actually quite a bit different. So there's those ones. So those are the lip products that I've been moving towards pretty much all the time for the last 2 months, I'd say, quite consistently. That's pretty much stained already. Right, let's go on to face products. So I've got a couple of highlights, a couple of bronzers, and some different blushes. So we'll look at the blush first of all. I've got one single blush and then a palette. This is a new one I got from NARS. I've not had it very long, but I've been using it pretty much every day since I've got it. And this is thanks to the recommendation of Nicole, Young, Wild and Polished. She suggested I check out Luster, which is absolutely beautiful. It's just such a neutral nude, sort of peachy shade. And that's that there. So it works really well for every day. And then the other blushes, it's a palette. It's the Tarte Bling It On Amazonian Clay Blush Palette. And that's there. This is the one from Christmas last year. And it's so pretty. The ones I generally go for are Smashing. I'll do a swatch of it. And Dollface. That's that one. I'll put them on the back of my hand also. So that's Smashing and Dollfaced. I absolutely adore these blushes. They last so well. They definitely, I'm not sure if they necessarily last 12 hours because I've not really sort of carried on checking by the time it gets to that point. But it definitely lasts a long time and they're very good. Next here I've got one bronzer. This is the Kevyn Aucoin Desert Days Matte Bronzing Veil. I got this as a sample in a beauty box. I think it was U Beauty. And I use it all the time. If I contour, if I bronze, it's just the one I go for. And I'm definitely going to have to get the full size when I'm out. But that's just, I mean, it's so pretty. So perfect. The next one I've got is actually a duo, and this one's by NARS. Again, another purchase because of Nicole from Young, Wild and Polished. So this is the duo in Laguna and Hot Sand that came out recently. So that's that. Do that up close. And then we'll do some swatches. I've actually got this highlight on today. I know the lights are a bit strong, but yes. And I've also got Laguna on today as well. That's them too, so that's Laguna. And you can see Hot Sands there. So pretty. Literally, so glad I purchased it. I mean, it is fairly expensive, obviously it's NARS, but it was only, it was £35, I believe, and the blush was 22, but I mean, this is so pretty. Then onto the highlights. So the first one that I've been using quite often, I've gone back to one of my favourites. It is the Mary Luminizer by The Balm. So that's that there. And I know you've all seen this, but let's do a swatch. And that's that one. It actually looks quite similar to Hot Sands. And then the other one I've been using a lot is from MAC, which is Over Earthly. Other Earthly even. And you've got the 3 shades in there. But I just swirl them all together and it gives the most beautiful highlight. And that's that one here. So pretty. I just absolutely adore them. And then with eyeshadows, I've pretty much stuck to 2 brands. And that would be Makeup Geek and Too Faced. So, let's have a quick look, first of all, at the Sweet Peach palette. It's upside down. The Sweet Peach palette. This, it smells amazing, but it's very, very strong. Like, even with it closed, I can smell it from here. But, there's the palette. Oh, there we go. Trying to cover up the, bring it down. Such pretty colours. And it really does smell amazing. So we'll do a couple of swatches for you. We'll go with Luscious, which I just think is one of the most gorgeous shades ever. I mean, look at that. Bellini, Peach Pits, and Caramelized. These are really soft shadows. I mean, how pretty. And they smell amazing, so that helps. I mean, you can't smell it when it's on your eyes, obviously. That would probably be a bit weird, but it's definitely amazing. Get rid of all those swatches. And then the last 2 products would be my Makeup Geek. So in my Z palette here, I've got a lot of Makeup Geek. Cover those up. We've got some more from MAC there, but these are all Makeup Geek. I tend to go for, well, I don't think I've used any of the bottom ones here yet, other than, I think this is Petal Pusher and Cupcake. So these 2 I've used a few times. And then I love Grandstand and also Mai Tai. Nope, sorry, that's Roulette. Sorry, this is Mai Tai. So let's just do a couple of swatches. So we'll go for Mai Tai, Grandstand and Roulette, seeing as though they're some of my favourites. And just swatch those. I mean, they're just like butter. They're the most amazing shadows ever. Makeup Geek are truly amazing. You can buy them now on Beauty Bay, and I'm not sure if, no, Cult Beauty doesn't have them. It's just Beauty Bay, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. And they're £5 a piece for the normal single shadows. Then the foiled shadows, which Grandstands one, are £7.95. And the Mai Tai is a duochrome, and they are £7.95 also. But they're amazing. And then I've got Manny's palette. Absolutely love this. It's so gorgeous. Let's look at the colours. So that's all of the colours. Absolutely pretty. So let's do a couple of swatches of this beauty. We will go for Luna, Cosmopolitan, and what was the name of that one? Insomnia. So that's Luna, Cosmopolitan, Insomnia. And it's just the same buttery pigment that you find. And there you go. You got lots of different finishes. I do have one repeat because I have Frappe as a single, but it's a good transition colour, so definitely don't mind that. But those, I mean, they're just absolutely gorgeous. So that's everything I'm loving lately, guys. If you can get your hands on this, definitely get it. And the same, I believe Manny's Ofra collab is now permanent. So if you can get them, pick them up. They're so gorgeous. But that's it for this week's video, guys. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch again next week. Subscribe to my channel and also go follow me on Instagram. Thanks, guys. Bye.